That's why I said you believe your
Exactly.
vagina is a truth detector. You're judging him based upon, but you said he's a nice guy and he's never done anything wrong, but you're judging him to be deceptive.
Well, I mean, it's not that serious.
Ma'am,
It's just that I just
ma'am,
thought I would bring it up.
ma'am.
What is up, guys? It's your boy back. Hope you're having a good week wherever you are. We are back today to react to some good old Kevin Samuels. Remember, if you want to skip me yapping, just use the timestamps. Totally cool. But if you do want to hear my thoughts, I usually save most of them for the end, sometimes for the middle. But once again, there's timestamps for a reason. So either way, let's get into it.
First name.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, first name.
Monique, I'm back.
I went to sleep. I don't know who you are.
Well, you talked to me about a couple of days ago. I'm the 51-year-old woman.
Okay.
And, I don't want to argue with you. Just want to see your point in what you're saying. And I do want to clarify that the person I was talking about is 6 years younger than me. He's not 30.
Just go off the information you told me, ma'am.
Yeah, I never mentioned the age. That's what I wanted to clarify. And one of my friends that was here listening, she says, you never mention the age.
Okay.
Okay. And, I do listen to your show and I do get some great points in what you say, but there's some points I don't agree with. And I'm not a bitter person. I'm happily, to be honest, I'm happily single. So there's a lot of women, you mentioned that they're lonely or they make money and they're
Okay,
not
ma'am,
happy.
ma'am.
Sure. Uh,
Um, I just need you to kind of get to the point because it sounds like you're kind of rambling. I don't know what to respond to.
well, I just want to clarify myself. I want to clarify myself, and I just feel there should be a better approach when that you.
Ma'am, please now
Awesome.
let me do me a favor, ma'am.
Sure.
My approach works for most of the people who call. You're in the minority.
Well, it just seems like you're pretty harsh, and there's
But is it true?
well, you're kind of judging
No,
everyone.
ma'am. No, ma'am. No. See, what I just asked was a question. You said I'm pretty harsh. That's subjective. That's a value judgment. That's to you. I asked, is it true? That's not a value judgment. That's a statement of fact. Is what I
Is
say
what
true?
true?
Huh?
Okay, is what true? I don't understand. Is what
Well, what's
true?
so harsh, man? What's harsh?
Well, you seem like you pretty much. I heard some of the callers even
No,
after.
ma'am. I'm talking. Here's the thing, ma'am. I'm going to talk about you because you called in and you told me there's a guy you've known for 3 years, right?
Yes.
And he's younger than you.
Yeah, he's younger than me. Yes.
And the issue was that you didn't believe he was being honest with you, and that only after having sex do you think you can honestly get the truth out of men because we all lie.
Well, see, and I'm so glad you brought that up.
Ma'am, is that not the, is that okay? I've listened to the show. Is that not the general?
Is there any way that I can tell you what I meant to say?
No.
Is there any
Well,
way?
you're 53, ma'am. I know what you said, and
Well,
that's what I responded to.
yeah, I'm 51, but if I can
51,
tell you,
53, ma'am. Okay, I know what you said. You were judging the man. I asked you. You said he's a great guy. He's been a friend. Yet you're judging him for things he has not done.
I hate to interrupt this early. Remember to choose the timestamps, skip me yapping. But I did want to interject because this is a banger. This is part of the reason why you don't deal with these, post-wall washed up women. I'm just going to call it what it is. Because then you have stuff like this. You have women who are essentially casting doubt on new men from past, traumas, past experiences, whatever you want to call it, so on and so forth. And then they basically just say like, oh, well, he's going to do something based off of nothing but, well, the last guy did it, or, I feel like maybe this is going to happen. Maybe it's a risk, but like, man, they have no hope. I know it sounds corny, but like they just can't even just look forward to anything. it's like always going to end poorly, or someone's always going to be deceptive, or, you know, this and that. It's such a horrible way of looking at life.
Well, I never mentioned you're. I mean, you're. If I say I have one black eye, you're saying I have five. That's not what I'm saying. You kind of went way overboard. That's if I could tell you what I meant by the sex thing, I would appreciate that. If I could please get that through, that would be great. What I meant by the sex thing, usually I feel, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, I feel that once a lady gives herself to a man, she will find out how he really feels about it. So that's what I meant. I meant, you know, if I were to have sex with him, he might say, you know, I always wanted a kid. So he might come out with the truth. That's what I meant. You know, that's what I meant by that. He might
You
tell
didn't
me
say
the
anything.
truth
Okay,
once he gets
ma'am.
sex from me.
What? Hold on. What do you think you just said that was different?
Oh, so you did understand what I said.
I'm very clear. Apparently, you're not understanding. I repeated what you said, that the guy, you don't believe he doesn't want any children. You think he's just saying what he has to say to get in your pants. And after that, then the truth will come out. That's why I said you believe your vagina is a truth detector. You're judging him based upon, but you said he's a nice guy and he's never done anything wrong, but you're judging him to be deceptive.
Well, I mean, it's not that
Ma'am,
serious. It's just
ma'am,
I would bring
ma'am.
Sure. Okay, I'm sorry.
You're judging him to be deceptive. He has not done anything wrong.
But
True or
you might
false?
be right.
True
You
or
might be right.
false? No, ma'am, I'm judging on what you said. See, here's the funny thing. This is your lived life. You called into my show at a moment in time, and I seem to have a better recall of the things you said than you do.
You know, don't get offended, but it seems like you kind of a mind manipulator. It seems like you kind of,
Again, ma'am. Again. Now, just because I made a statement, now you're going to get pejorative. Now you're going to start with the insults. Shame. Here's the black woman playbook, guys. When they cannot defeat the argument, they start with the shame, the guilt, the insults, and the need to be right. This was the insult.
But isn't that what you're doing to me?
No,
right
ma'am.
now?
I recalled what you said, and then you're gonna ascribe some negative. Look, ma'am. Honestly, what do you want? Because you're coming in here, I let you talk, you just rambled. At 51 years old, I expect a woman to have a better grasp.
I just wanted to clarify myself.
Well, you didn't. You did not clarify yourself. You sound
I
just.
have a question.
No, ma'am. Stop. Don't overtalk me, lady.
Okay.
You can hear me frickin' talking. I know you can. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Then why the fuck do you keep talking when I'm talking?
Well, I was never finished. You keep cutting in.
I don't care if you're not finished or not. This is my show. Can you whoop a man's ass?
I don't understand that type of question.
Well, here's the thing. Men don't do what you just did, because there's always a low-level threat of violence between men when lines are crossed. When I, as the host of a show, start speaking and you continue to talk as if I'm not saying a word, that is disrespectful. You would not do that anywhere. You wouldn't do it at work, at church, in a restaurant, but you will have no problem disrespecting a black man. Fuck what I'm saying. I'm going to keep on saying what I got to say. This, I don't care what this dude is saying. You're disrespectful.
But is that what you're doing to a black woman?
I am talking to you, black woman. I'm talking to you. I'm only handling what happens with you. You keep trying to make this about everything else, and I keep focusing on you, what you said and what you did. You.
Okay. Well, Kevin, Mr. Samuel, it seems I have a question. Do you date 30-year-old women? Because you mentioned on the last show that how dare I date 30-year-old men, which he's not 38. He's about 5-6 years younger than me. But if I recall, I believe you probably date 30-year-old women. So what would you say about yourself doing that? That's, it's kind of contradicting yourself. That's what I'm.
And that is a question. Why?
Yeah, I mean, if you're doing it, why would you say you're 50?
Because first off, okay. You want to answer that question? Because here's why. You want the answer?
Yeah.
It's a double standard.
Why
worldwide. Hell, be quiet.
Okay.
It's a double standard worldwide. Just like You can stay at home while I got to go work. If I was at home and you worked, people would look at me a certain way. That's a double standard. That benefits you. This is a double standard that's been with us since time immemorial. And here's another thing. Nature doesn't even want what you're talking about because children can't come out of it. Children can come out of whatever I do. I can be 70 years old, and as long as I'm not shooting blanks, I can make babies. You can't. So it's unnatural. Argue with the creator.
So you're saying the 50-year-old one, if I were to date a 30-year-old man, it wouldn't be good, but if you do,
No, ma'am. See what I did. See, man, what I just gave you was statements of fact. This has been with us for time immemorial. Is that true or false?
Well, I want to clarify what you're saying.
No, ma'am. I need you. No. I don't want to. I need you to. You didn't answer my. Older men have gotten with younger women since recorded history. True or false?
That's true, and that's a
stop.
For clarification.
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
Okay.
Since time immemorial, older men with younger women can produce children. True or false?
True at times.
Ma'am, don't give me yes at times, but if you flip the script, older women, can they readily produce the same amount of kids with younger men as older men can produce with younger women?
Well, what does the kids have to do with it?
No, ma'am. No, I asked you. Can older women?
No, I don't believe so.
Okay, so nature does not even support what you're talking about because the generations cannot continue. The human race dies out if we don't reproduce. See, the problem is so many black women like yourself are at odds with reality. You don't like truth. You don't like logic. You don't like facts. You go by your feelings and what you want. Nowhere else are you going to hear women try to equate an older man getting with a younger woman, saying an older woman with a younger man are equal or the same.
Yeah, you have a point there. You have.
I know. Show me where Stella got her groove back in the Hispanic culture, the Middle Eastern culture, the Asian culture, or even the Caucasian culture. Where are these movies like that?
Well, I understand your point, but I don't know, maybe you have a different, it seems like you're pretty harsh with the black woman, even the black woman who's successful.
No, I'm hard. No, ma'am. That is one thing I'm not going to allow you to do. I'm talking to you, black woman. Don't say I'm harsh to black women, because I have black women who call here all the time and love what I do. Stick to me and you. Stop trying to make me fit shoes that I'm not going to wear. I'm talking about you. You keep trying to make this about everything else other than you. You can't do that with me. I'm not going to allow it.
I'm going to tell you right now, I am a successful black woman.
Congratulations.
51 years old.
Right.
I'm a very tall woman, but I'm slightly, a little overweight. So you're saying, I know.
I have your picture. I still have your picture right here. I know who you are.
But you're saying because I'm overweight, I'm trash, even if I have money.
No, I didn't say that. When did I say that?
Well, that's what you're.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, hold on, ma'am. You said that if you're overweight, you're trash. Ma'am, as a statement of fact, when did I say that?
Well, that's what it seems like your conversation.
No, ma'am. You're 51-year-old successful woman. Please tell me where I said what you said I said.
You never said it in my conversation.
Then you just lied on me. Ma'am, you just lied on me.
Well, that Kevin, I almost said Kevin Hart. Kevin Samuels.
Ma'am, first off, let's get this straight. You don't play that with me. Don't talk to me like you're my mother. Ma'am, you just said that I said something. When I asked you to tell me where I said it, you can't pull it up.
You never said it with me.
Then you lied. Then why did you say I said it?
I never said who you said it with. You never let me.
All right. I'm about to get real. See, this is another one. You think you're slick, trying to play these little funny. No, look, lady. Look, lady. I'm gonna give it to you this way. You can play these little games with your girlfriend. Well, I didn't say this, and I didn't say that. Look, I will mute you if you don't know.
Well, that's fine.
Well, I know it's fine because here's the funny thing. The funny thing is you may be successful in your business life, but you're monumentally unsuccessful in your dating life. And this is why you can't date a successful man. Outside of being tall and overweight. And again, I asked her you can unmute yourself. But
Okay.
apparently,
Well, what
no, but what you're going to do is you're going to respect my platform, respect my show, or I'm going to put you off the panel.
Well, that's fine, and I'll start my own show.
Well, I guess it's fine. I guess you can try this shit in your day-to-day life, but no. All I'm asking you, a grown person, to act like you got some sense. And it seems to be beyond your capabilities.
If I put you down, you get upset. If I do it,
oh man, no man. See, you're still talking.
Well, I'm saying
you were talking. Okay, Monique. No, see, ma'am. The funny thing is, you think you're.
Sir,
no. Take your own medicine. You can't give me my own medicine because I can deal with your lies. You have not said anything that I said. You're talking in your feelings, in a stream of consciousness, to where I have to end up muting you. I challenge you to go back and listen to this. Guys, do me a favor in the comment section. Timestamp this. Where are we at in the video? Timestamp 57, roughly around 57 minutes. Timestamp 1. Listen to how this 51-year-old woman is talking. Comment accordingly.
Okay, thanks for letting this happen, because a friend of mine told me to listen to you, and I listened.
I'm glad they did.
I listened for the.
And that's going to be the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, especially at the end. Especially the end. Nothing better than seeing Kevin kick a woman off because she is, doing what, unfortunately, a lot of modern women like to do, which is get mouthy, start talking back. He said it in the call. I ask the same question all the time. I don't get it. Like, I don't know where these women got the stones, but like, can you beat a guy up? I'm not gonna say the YouTube unfriendly words, but I'm like, can you throw hands with a dude? Because like, you're talking a whole lot for someone who is, half or a third of the pound of a guy. I mean, like, these women just mouth off like crazy. They have an opinion on everything. I'm just like, why would anyone want to be around this? Tell me why anyone in their right mind would willingly, actively choose to be around a woman who is unpleasant like this. Please. Because, people will shame me and they'll use the classic, oh, well, you just can't handle a woman. You can't handle blah, blah, blah. You can't do this. You can't do that. It's always you can't. I'm like, okay, well, here's my rebuttal. Why can't you smile? Why can't you be nice? Why can't you keep some of your thoughts to yourself? Why can't you just be quiet? But no one wants to answer these questions because they're mean, they're misogynistic, whatever. But it's like, really, I don't know where these women got the stones to speak like this. To think that they can just say anything, do anything, and it all just becomes real. I really, really would like to know. And I know the actual answer. The real answer is it comes from the culture. It comes from things that were, subtly implanted. It comes from these, because Kevin actually mentioned it in the video, but it comes from these movies like, Stella Got Our Groove Back and Medea. And it's like, haha, funny. And oh, wow, strong, independent queen. But it's like there are ramifications to just like blowing smoke up someone's ass. Like it's not just like if I just tell her she's a queen, she'll just she'll stop talking. Like it'll empower them. Sometimes people need to be told that what they're saying is stupid. I know it can sound mean. It can sound, you can't be like that with people because it's very rude. Blah, blah. I'm like, I don't care about rude. I'm just like, dude. These women, they become a product of it. And you see it. You see it right here, live in action. These women are a direct product of doing stuff like this, of thinking this way, of behaving this way. They think it's acceptable. They think it's fine. They think it's normal. They think it's cute. I don't know what it's going to take for them to realize this is socially unacceptable. There's no other cultures that do stuff like this. The Black community is the only culture that has women like this en masse. Yes, other cultures have these women, but they're not en masse like Black women. We live in basically what's a matriarchal, culture where it's just emotions, feelings. Women run everything. The men are nowhere to be found usually because they end up being kicked out by the woman, because the statistics, you'll find out very quickly that 80% of divorces are initiated by women, guys. Sorry to break it to you. Not that many deadbeat dads out here, statistically speaking. There are some, yes, but not everyone, went to the store to go get milk. And that's another thing they'll peddle to you too. It's like, there's no man around, man. Like, where are the fathers? Where are the men who were telling their daughters, hey, you need to get it together. You need to behave this way because you will not find a husband like this, because the moms aren't doing it. So now it's up to the father. And the women are going to learn from how their mother treats their father. And if there's no father around, then what role model do they have? Man, it's so frustrating. It's just so frustrating. But, guys, leave your thoughts in the comments. Of course, subscribe, like, all that fun stuff. I definitely want to hear what you have to say. And I will catch you in the next video.